Hey everybody, this is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. I'm coming to you on a pre-recorded video. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I make cards and I do card classes in person if you live in the upstate South Carolina area. I do a lot of paper crafting, any kind. I love paper crafting, just all kinds of different things. And there's so many things out there to try and do, and I just don't have enough time to do them all. I started playing with junk journals a few years ago and really kind of fell in love with junk journals and some of the crafting things that go along with that. And one of those is collage. I really love collage. I did a collage earlier, on the same day actually that I did this one. I thought I was going to bed, but I changed my mind. I did a collage a little while ago with old book pages I still need to trim the edges. I want to make sure the glue was dry first, but I'm going to do some more artwork on top of this, but this is like the base of my page, and then this will become the background for a journal cover. But anyway, so I'll be working, and I mean, I can use them for other things too. But that's what my plan is for this. But I was talking, I'm like, I would like to do with some of my colored scraps, see how a collage works out with that. And I thought I was tired enough to go to bed, but I'm getting there, but I'm not really ready to go to bed yet. So I'm going to work on using my paper scraps. Most of this is Stampin' Up! Paper. And most of them are designer series papers from Stampin' Up! There's a few other little odds and ends thrown in. Like this was a watercolor page that I made. That turned out really pretty, those colors, the blending. But anyway, just to see how one with the colors works out. I've mostly been doing collages with neutral colors and adding a pop of color here and there. I did a black and white last year and I thought it was really cool. I used envelopes, the insides of the envelopes that are black and white. I did add a little bit, looks like some book pages in there, and then I stamped some different stamps on top of it. But I was really liking the way the black and white turned out. I'm like, well, I want to try some colors, so that's what I'm going to do. Go ahead and screenshot all my information here if you need to text me if you'd like to place an order with Stampin' Up! Or join as a demonstrator. I would love for you to do that, or if you want to just order anything and use me as your demonstrator, you can type my name in and under Find a Demonstrator. So that's it. Let's get started. Start gluing stuff down. So I was kind of going blues and I was trying to coordinate my colors a little bit. We'll see how that works. We will see how it works. And I usually just use a glue stick to glue my pieces down. And then I'll go back over them with maybe. It depends on what I decide to do for my book covers. But depending on what I'm going to do with them, I'll go back over them with Mod Podge. This one, you can kind of see the little shininess to it. This one I Mod Podged over that. But those were the background pieces to a artistic trading card that I did last year. And I was really tickled with how that turned out. So I'm just going to start gluing down pieces. I had to kind of go through these and pull out the Christmas stuff that was no way it was going to fit in. And then I'm like, oh, I should do a Christmas collage. So I'll probably do that too. Now you can layer over top of, or you can butt up against it, because they've all been pretty much cut with a trimmer. But I think I'm going to start layering them a little bit, laying over at least a little bit. And that way I don't have any. Now this paper is, because it's Stampin' Up! Designer paper, is a little thicker than some other papers, so gotta be careful. But it's not, I'm not sending them as cards in the mail, so there's that too. Oh, do I want that side or do I want that side? Because I think this is the only piece of this I have. I kind of want to go, I got a lot of stuff that's that color. I think I'll go with this lighter side. That's pretty. So from what I've, the little bit of this that I've been doing, it seems to work well if you can get some larger pieces and put them down, and then go in and fill in with some smaller pieces. So here's a larger piece. This is one of my watercolor pieces right here. So I'm going to put it here. Maybe kind of in the middle. And then we'll work around it a little bit. The other thing I like to do is get stamps, go through and kind of pick out stamps that I like, and do make my own designer paper using different stamps and different colors that coordinate it together. And I like to do that too. I hadn't done one of those in a long time, so that might have to be something I do. Put something a little bit, well, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to use some more of these brighter ones first. Let's see. Let's put this one in here, right here. Now this side is a little bit brighter than what I want. So I laid aside some pages too that have more, that are more of the brights, to do a collage page with those as well. But these are not quite as bright as some of those. Let's put one of these. Let's kind of tie this in a little bit here, maybe. I can put another one of these, a small one. And do this. I hope I don't have enough pieces here, because I was just going with what I had right here in front of me. This stuff that I had just kind of gone through. I had just gone through, I don't think I'm going to put it there. Gone through a basket with some scrap pieces in it. But I've really got to start, well, I've already started sorting through some of my paper crafting things. I've got some things I'm letting go of. Some of the stuff I'd like to sell. I mean, like an unopened package paper, or some stamp sets and things I would really like to sell. So if anybody's interested in anything like that, just let me know, because I got a good bit that I'm ready to let go of. I had some paper pumpkin kits. I have some Stampin' Up of their kits. Well, Paper Pumpkin is an extension of Stampin' Up. But Stampin' Up has some of their own kits that are not part of Paper Pumpkin. And I have found so many things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got way too much stuff that I need to let go of. And so that's what I'm trying to do. But then I come across like my little piles of things that I've been saving to do this with and to do that with, and I haven't done this or that with. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go in now, and projects that I really want to keep and do, I'm going to try to do them. And hopefully I can make some progress on that front. And here, like just using up scrap papers. I don't really want to throw them in the trash. And I mean, once I can get some journals put together, and that's the other thing I'm working on, get some journals put together, then I can start decorating them, and I'll use these scraps to make clusters and things to put in those journals. So yeah, there's that. I think I'll put this here. This doesn't go as well as I had hoped it would, but so this was part of that Valentine kit. Some scraps I had pulled out of that. Right. Going to put it here. Let it overlap that pink a little bit. Yeah, so this might be okay. I was thinking it might be too bright, but I think it actually looks kind of good right there. But I don't want to do it yet. I want to put something under that. I'm thinking I don't have enough here, actually. I'm going to need to get some more paper. I'm still videoing with my old phone, so I don't know if I can pause and restart or not. Somebody said you can keep going now on the new ones, but I haven't tried it yet, so I don't really know. So I'm going to pull in something that is not Stampin' Up! Here. This came out of a little devotional book that I had. I'll cut some stuff out of the devotional book. And it's pretty, and I think it will just look really cute right there. It says September on it, but that's okay. Let's pull this up so it won't stick to my paper there. So we're making some progress, but I'm still not sure I'm going to have enough paper here. Okay. I mean, I have a lot of this paper that I made, but I don't want to use this much of it. I don't want the whole thing to be that. Oh, there's a couple pieces. Let me put this one up here, a triangle. Might as well use it. I had several pieces of this. I think I made some card kits with this, and these were like the piece that got cut out and didn't get used. So I had lots of these little triangles. So this is really pretty. I might put it up here. Right there, maybe. Or this direction. Oh, maybe set it that direction. I'll do that. That's pretty on that side too. I know what paper that is. I've used a good bit of that paper, but I still have a lot of that paper. So that's crazy. So I don't know what it is, but those little 6x6 paper packs, which I love, and some of them are beautiful, but it's just like I have such a hard time using those up. It seems like I can use up the 12x12 papers a lot better for some reason. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put this down here now and let it kind of, with the raggy edge, go across. Do that. Or I think so. I don't really, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's the only piece of that little pale polka dot that I have. I don't have another piece to put anywhere, and it's such a, I guess I should have probably cut it down into a couple pieces, but I didn't. So there's that. But that's okay. This piece I'm putting on top of it's thin because it's just copy paper. Copy paper, I'll save that to fill in a hole. I should probably use another piece of this somewhere. Maybe up here at the top. Put it up here. I'm going to wait on it a second. Let's see. Okay, running out of bigger pieces. Let's put this across the top. I'm gonna probably have to pull in more of my watercolor paper, but that's okay. Trying to get up where I can see if I'm getting this on there or not. It's so far away from me. And I usually overlap a little bit, but that one's probably more plush. That's okay. This is good. I'll stick this one going that way. Yeah. I do have a box over there. I might go grab. I think it's got some scrap in it. I might find some in it. I'm going to put that one right there. So really there's not much stress in this other than, I mean, before I started, I tried to get together papers I thought would kind of coordinate together. But other than that, there's really no stress in doing this project. It's pretty stress-free. Oops, I'm finding some pieces there. Don't want to throw a neutral in there or a gold. Could put a gold in there, couldn't I? Oh, yeah, I did. I pulled out those golds to use. I can come down here and put a piece of this. Trying to push it up. And put a piece of this down here. So I think I had that in the middle. I'll put one down here and I'll put one up here. That was a different shade. Well, they're all different shades because I made them out of, I did watercolors with them, so they were making different colors. I actually have a piece there. So maybe I'll pull over some of this pinky one. Yeah, I think I will. It's got more pinkies in it. That was crooked. I'll put this one up here. Okay. Go. And I'll put a pinky one right over here, about right here. Do I want it up here? I like it. I'm going to do it right there. You do want to glue these, you know, around really well, because if you end up cutting this up into smaller pieces to make pockets or things with it, you don't want them to fall apart. You do want the pieces to stay together. All right, let me look at something real quick. I need some more big pieces. I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff. Let's see. Those might work. Problem is, a lot of this I'm picking up is cardstock. See, that doesn't work as well, but that's some that isn't. This piece. Might work. Hey, baby. Cool. What else do I have there? What is that piece? Oh, that might work. Okay, I'm finding a few pieces. Oh, that will work for sure. Okay, I found some stuff. This might get me through. Look at that. That's pretty. I need to trim it down sort of to get it to be a little bit more in with the other stuff. Let's do, all right, just bear, oh, and this side will really work. Bear with me just a moment. I'll trim up a couple things here. I'll go with this one. It's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. And let me cut this there and there. There's a few pieces I can use, and maybe this. I don't want that bright pink, but I can use this. And then this piece is really pretty too. Let's see. Oh, I found another one there. And then I have the other side. That one's pretty. I'll do that. And then I've got this. And this will definitely work. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'll cut a few of these. There we go. And let me cut a little bit of this. Don't need a lot of this because it's so rich. Very rich color, but I love it. Just cut some small pieces of it. And then the other side's kind of pretty too, so I might use a little bit on the other side. But I don't know, because it's more green, and I'm not using a lot of greens. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna stop with that for now. Just gonna go ahead and cut this down though. Throw those scraps away. These kind of scraps, I will throw those away. There are things I throw away. I'm not a person that keeps the scrappy scraps. But I do like these scraps a lot. All right. This is pretty too. I think I'm going to put this up here. Somewhere. Maybe right here. Yep. I hope I'm still in the camera. Yeah, I think this is going to be enough to finish up. See, that's way too bright. That would not do on this. Now, it'll go on that. I mean, it goes with this, but I don't want tons of that. I just wanted a little pop of that. But that will definitely go with my stack that I have over there that I'm actually going to offset that a little bit because I don't want to totally cover up this other paper that's so pretty. Okay, and then I could put something small over there. Actually, I think I might put this right there with the gold in it. A little scrap. Can go on this edge right here. Okay. Go. And put that there. Actually, kind of thinking about, I think I'm going to cut the mountain off. I really just want the rest of it. Yeah, my glue stick's getting a little yucky. It's getting a little yucky. I'll let that ragged piece hang off. Now, I could have used some dark ink and kind of distressed that, and that would have looked better, but I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, put this piece in here. Make it a little bit more calm. Or this one. Or no, that one's a little yellow. Let's do, that one's not big enough for there. Oh, I'm going to put that right there. Do that. Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. So yeah, I am starting to get a little sleepy now, so hopefully I'll be able to go in there and get my pajamas on and settle down and hopefully be able to fall asleep. I used to have no trouble at all falling asleep, but lately it's not been so easy. Okay, what else did I have? Oh, that one's purpley. I think I'll stick that one right there. Oops, come back, come back. Whew, I'm running out of everything. Unfortunately, I'm also out of money. It's gonna be a problem trying to replenish things when you don't have the funds to do so. Ugh. I'll stick that right there. I'm going to put something bigger there first. Let's see, we're halfway through February, so I think it's somewhere around the 25th. So about 10 days I'll get a paycheck. So that'll be good. That will be very good. So get through 10 days. I think I have, other than my water bill, which I need to pay, so it's not late. Other than my water bill, I think I've paid all my bills for the month. Okay, just stick this out right there. Yeah, I don't think I like, because I don't like the green, that shade of green in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've paid my bills for the month except for my water bill. The problem is, coming up next month, I think I've been kind of scared to go look at it. I guess I should, but I think my power bill is going to be over $300. It's ridiculous. We have Duke Power, and they just keep going up and up and up and up. It's like non-stop. It just doesn't go away. It doesn't quit. It just keeps going higher and higher. And it was so cold for so long this year. It was like we never got any relief. Well, I still didn't get that. No relief whatsoever. And so, yeah, high power bill. I gotta probably, just because I have a little bit of money in my account, and I still have to use buy gas and some groceries, you know. So just because I have a little bit of money in my account don't mean I've got money to spend, because I don't. I need another one of these somewhere. Maybe I'll put it, let me see. I think I was wanting to bring in another one of these gold ones too. Put it right, I'm going to put it there. I need something. Oh, pick that up. Nope. Okay. Need something here. Put that. I'll put this one right here. So yeah, I've been trying to be really, 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 really careful because I bought a car. I was driving a 26-year-old F-150, which I love, and I'm still driving it, but I mean, there's been some incidences with it, but I mean, I've been in town driving it an hour, 15 minutes away to visit my daughter or my dad is not something I want to be doing in that car, in that truck rather. So, and I also had an old car that had been passed down to multiple people, and it was I think it's an 03. It's an Envoy, and it about died on me coming home from visiting my other daughter after Christmas. We had our Christmas party the Saturday after Christmas, and I was coming home late that night, and the alternator was going on it, and I barely got home. Barely got home. And by some miracle, I did get back in the house, but the struggle is real when you're driving old vehicles, and you don't know if you're going to make it from point A to point B. You just don't know. And I've had too many times when I do this because I don't want the white edge. I don't know if I have enough ink left on this or not. It was a blue that I had out earlier. Got a little bit left. I can't risk getting stuck on the interstate. My car breaking down, and so I bought myself a new car. And I mean, I'll drive it forever. I'll drive the car forever. So I don't feel guilty about buying a new car, because every time I've ever bought a new car, I drove it until it died. I mean, I've had my truck since 2001. I've had that Envoy is an 03. It's been in the family. Been passed around in the family for all these many, many years. And so it's not like I buy a new car every 3 years, you know. But what I did is I had been having taxes held out of my Social Security, and I was thinking I was going to be going back to work, so that's why I was getting taxes withheld. Well, I haven't gone back to work to speak of, not enough for it to affect my Social Security. So, I changed it so that I'm not having taxes taken out anymore of my Social Security, and that's most of my car payment. And then my little part-time job takes care of the rest of my car payment. But that doesn't leave like any extra money for much of anything. So there's that. Very little extra is left to do anything. So I'm having to be, just like I said, really, really careful to make sure that I have what I need to pay this exorbitant Duke power bill that I know it's going to be. I know it's going to be exorbitant. But it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Do that like that. It's coming along, guys. Coming along. All right, I was going to put another piece of this. I'll just cut off a little piece of it. Just enough to use. Now stay. Put that little piece right there. Or do I want that little piece? I actually want that smaller. I think that just fits over it. This is coming along, and I think I'm gonna like it. I think I am gonna like it. Y'all see it's still okay? All right. Let me see what we got here. A little flower with the green. Fill in a couple of these little holes too. I'll fill that one in right there. Okay, I need a couple more bigger pieces. Maybe I want it to be that big. It's another one that big down there, though. That's the problem. Maybe I'll cut this one off just the smallest amount. Make it more of a square. And put it on this side. Bring it over this way. That's what I'll do. Do that. Okay. And all right, what's next? You might like the green by itself. Actually, no, I don't. Actually don't really even care for that much at all. All right, what else do I have? Put that lavender in that mushroom right there. Let's get some of that. I'm going to use my trimmer and get some of that off. You're like, what is she doing? Okay, I'm getting me a couple different sizes, and I only want the lavender. I'm trying to avoid getting the other colors in there. So yeah, there we go. Whoops. All right, so I can put this one here. I need to use another piece of this. I think I'm going to put it right there or there. I kind of like it touching this green. I'm going to stick it right there. this up here. That one. Do I want that one? Maybe the bigger piece. Yeah. Or, oh, maybe there. Maybe I want that there. Yeah, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. The other thing you can do with these collages to fill in some of these little tiny spots is you can use your little punches. Like I have a little butterfly punch, and I have some, you know, little circle punches and little flower punches, and you can punch those out and stick them in these little spots too. But I'm just, right now, I'm just putting little pieces of my scraps on them right now. So, because I may end up still coming back and putting some punched pieces on here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Since it's a color collage, you know, I don't know that you need as much to finish it off, you know. All right, I'm going to put these mushrooms right here. The skinny one. I needed something to fill this spot right here. Okay. And I think I might put this right here. Now I've got some little pieces that I can fill in and some spots. Can do. Is that going to cover that? Not quite. All right, hang on. I want to put a little piece of mushroom right there too, so I'll have 3 on this page. Stick that mushroom right there. Ugh, so yucky. It's getting near the end and it's very gunky. Gunky, gunky, gunky. Very gunky. So one thing nice about glue stick is you can move it a little bit. So I'll need to stick a little something right there. I need something here. Maybe I'll stick that there. What else you got over here, Kim? What else you got, Kim? I need something else. Oh, there was something. Where did it go? Something up here. I was thinking about sticking the, look at that. Will that fit there? And put this right here. These little ladybugs. Does it fit good enough? I end up leaving something. Did I have another one of those? This is the bigger one. All right, let's just do that. I think it's kind of cute. It's different. I know it's not a solid, like, regular cardstock, but I still think it's really cute. And I'm going to have it here. Okay. And I'm going to put this piece right here. Filling in some of these little spots. Okay, this is really gunky. The glue stick is gunky right there. Yuck. Okay. All right, you are there. And I have another one of these little bugs that I think I'm going to stick over here. No, I'm going to stick him. He needs to be on a different plane. Oh, I'll put him down here. He looks cute here. Push my board up a little bit. There we go. Put some glue on this little, ugh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, okay. All right, we're gonna put you right down here, little dude. Put you right there. And then I have this little piece, and I'm gonna put it up here. Yep. Another one of these calendar pieces, or off of the devotion book that I had. I'm gonna put that one right there. And I'm gonna put this little smidgen of purple right here to cover that up. That smidgen of purple. I'm gonna do it that way, right there. Okay, and let's see. What else we got here? Add some stuff up here too. Need something a little bigger to go there. Kind of wanting to put this on here, but more like something like that. I'm thinking. What was it I had? Maybe I'll break down use a little bit of this right here. Just a small piece. I'll stick it right here. Put you right here. I'm gonna put this, oh, I've gotta put something right there too. This is gonna go right around in here somewhere. That's gonna go there. I had this strip of blue. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it right down that, right there. Yep, it fits perfectly. All right, I'm gonna lay this blue down. it's sticking to my finger so bad. I've got glue fingers. Glue fingers. We will put another little purple blob right here. Okay, put a purple blob right here. And then I want to put this odd looking piece, even though it's odd, I'm going to use it anyway because I like it. I like the color of it so much. Oops. Yeah, I used it right there. Okay, this was going to go right across here. Okay, and then seems like I had another hole somewhere. No. I do think though, I'll get my scissors for this. I wish I had cut that little white strip off the bottom of that. I might cover it with something though. I'm gonna put this little one somewhere. Maybe right here. That. Or maybe not right there. Let's see. Maybe right here. I think I'm gonna stick that right there. Stick that right there. And I was gonna do this strip somewhere. Maybe I'll do that strip here since I don't like that piece of white. And I'll just do it right there. Okay. We're going to put you across here. I feel better about that already. That there. And oh yeah, so I actually wanted to use the heart side of this instead of the purple. And I'm gonna put it right here. Because I got kind of these colors here and down here too. So I was kind of working that in. So I'm thinking I see another spot where I need something little because I got a lot of little stuff. I think I need a little one over here. So I got another little purple blob, and I will stick it right here. I think I need a little purple piece, lavender purple. I'm gonna stick it right there. Sometimes the bigger pieces need to be calmed down a little bit by something small. And we'll put that there. All right. Here we go. I think I'm done. I might put some smaller things on here, maybe some punches. I might put some punches and some solid colors around and about in different places, possibly. I don't know. Or I might stamp some stuff on it. Again, I don't know. Where's the lid to my glue? But I'm happy with that. I think it turned out pretty. And appreciate you stopping by and seeing what I was doing. And thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. And I've lost my paper. Here it is. Oh, look at those colors, y'all. Is that not gorgeous? So pretty. I think I'm going to try to cut this out and maybe use it as a bookmark in a journal. So very pretty. But thank you so much for coming to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, comment, share. I would really appreciate it. And if you need any Stampin' Up! Things, do not already have a demonstrator. please look me up as a demonstrator on the Stampin' Up! Website. And just let me know if you need anything. And have a great night. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.